So today's video is a little quick update as we get ready to bring a whole bunch of people here for the course with Curtis Stone, all about urban and small-scale profitable regenerative agriculture. It's going to be nearly 60 people here tomorrow evening, so lots to do. So we're taking this little triangle that splits the field to hopefully getting cut today. They were going to be cut at the weekend, but we'll take this field today. And if the machine can get across the bridge, we'll take the several hectares here. It's very poor over here, but it's what we got, and it's time we get our winter feed sorted. Today we're just giving them this little patch. We're in the slaughtery today, so we're just wanting to make sure we don't have to do too many chores. So we've actually given them river access. We never normally do that. To bring animals onto a water body, you need to really manage time very carefully. It's better to bring water to livestock, even if it's a bit more work, because you can create a lot of damage on a fragile riparian. But it's not to say you can't bring animals to, but we've just fenced in a little bit of water here so they can drink for themselves and we don't have to worry about coming to fill up water. They look happy exploring. We've included some trees for shelter in the fence today. And so depending on where the machine can get, these fields might be bare at the end of the day. And so we'll take next we're going to be grazing a bit all over the place. There's a field of about half a hectare behind here. And then it's back into our riparians and forest paddocks and just little corners around the place, until the grass recovers, which at this time is really not recovering quickly. It started to recover up in that field where we've taken the eggmobiles, but we just need a bit of rain now or we're not going to get enough recovery to see us through. In that case, we might just have to keep them stationary and feed them a winter feed until the grass is fully recovered. We're having to bring chickens onto ground that's not recovered, but we would like to ensure we're not overgrazing with the herbivores. So it's Monday, it's slaughter day. We've just done another 250 birds. Chiller's coming back on, it's a bit colder now. I've just been cleaning down. So everything's just been foamed and getting put back where it was and just drying the floor up now. Long day today. We had a couple of new people on evisceration. I was on clean team most of the day and then just went on evisceration to speed things up at the end. But it's dinner time, we just finished cleaning down. So it's a big old day today. And we've been moving all the eggmobiles up into Nutfield. And yeah, it's hot and dry still. And we're just getting ready now for the course with Curtis. They're going to come up to the farm tomorrow, I think. And then we've going to have 55 odd people here for 4 days. It's going to be amazing. It's quite logistical. It's a bit stretching at the seams really, but Johanna's bravely taking on the catering and planned some epic farm to fork meals. So really looking forward to that. But good session today. I'm really enjoying the team we've got here. Just really hard-working and focused people that are pulling off a great effort in the challenging year that we're having this year. So I'm super proud of everyone and really grateful for all the input and collaboration that's going on here.
How can you see that they're dying? I can't see anything.
Some of the old trees, they're yellow. They just don't have enough water, so they're dying.
Will they come back to life if there's more water?
Hopefully. Big old trees are maybe stronger. But the young trees might die. Some of our trees we planted. These look good though.
Nej, de är inte lika där.
Ja, du är stor pojke.
Daddy, why is that?
en likadan. Kom där, kom.
Ready for them on a move. All the birds up, it's going to move turkeys now. And apparently they're coming cutting today instead, the hay. So we've got the cows on the little triangle, waiting to see what's left and where we graze next. But we can't fully plan until they actually come and do the job. So turkeys just moved. We've really taken this field down, as the neighbour wanted. Bit of advice, never buy fences with single spikes. They are rubbish. We use double spikes that you can put in with your feet in all conditions on all our fences. This is just one we had lying around left over as an emergency net that we got in a pinch one time, but they are really not worth the money. You need double pegs. You know. So let's stand up. We're going to be feeding people. It's going to be 55, 60 people here at the farm, so we're going to be grilling a lot. And don't like the look of galvanised plate. One, it's not very strong, and two, it's pretty toxic when you burn it. So I think we'll put a different mesh in there and get it all set. That's going to be nice for cooking up big meals. Good to the last drop. It really nearly is the last drop now. Some people are asking why we're using risers with evaporation being so high, but the reason we do that is drip is extremely inefficient in the type of cropping system we have, where we're changing beds over a bunch, and you would need to have a lot of infrastructure in place for that. And we have everything from one line of crop to 6 lines of crop and then 12 lines of crop, that you would need to have different attachments on each header pipe that you then need to close up again. And it's true, if I was in a really dry climate, dry all the time, then I would definitely want to use drip to save water. It's one of the biggest single water saving features you can have in a dry landscape. And when you drip water onto the soil, it plumes in like a big V shape like this underground, so it waters much more intensively. It's really good, but it's just very inefficient in this type of setup. We would have to move it a lot, and where we have a lot of small beds, if you have big long runs of the same crop, it would be quite efficient. But because we're changing over the beds all the time with different crops at different spacings, it would be very time consuming. Now we do lose water to evaporation when you're spraying onto hot ground, but it's much less significant than in many countries, and typically we have rain every week, and it's irrigation is not a major issue. That's why we haven't put so much emphasis on that investment. For some of you in different climates it would be a very good idea, but just bear in mind there's pros and cons. Like, the good thing about the risers is we can just move them anywhere really quickly and irrigate, and we don't normally have a water issue like we have this year. And so it's all contextual, and you've got to work out what is best for you. So, everyone's back late, so I jumped in to make lunch with, it's going to be a quiche with pastured eggs, zucchini, sour smoked chicken, smoked elk, tomatoes from the garden, eggs from the field. Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Look at this. Then we're putting bacon on top of this.
One more thing if you want, it looks really nice. It could be onion. There is
Bit of onion would go good, wouldn't it?
red onion and yellow one. But there is, yeah,
This is a quiche.
maybe red is
Look
nice.
at that, crazy. And then we've got about 50 eggs to put on it. That's about 8 eggs per person. That's a breakfast for farm workers. Wow, that's a quiche.
It looks good. Aren't you going to put some there?
It's all flowing in. That's a good lunch, Gracie girl.
That's all we're having for lunch, guys.
Pretty much. Look at that. A mother of a quiche. Now you may not make it out very well, but the trees up on the hill, you see some of the birches yellowing out. It's actually, trees are dying now, even big trees, because of the prolonged spell without rain. It's really full on, and we're just welcoming Curtis and his family today. They're coming to the farm, getting ready for the workshop, and we'll have all the people arriving tomorrow. But it's a really intense time now at the farm, where we're even considering whether we should continue gardening if it carries on. The forecast shows no rain for a bunch more time, and it's just rough now. There's not really any options for us, but really gonna have to wait and see what happens, because all of our orchard trees are looking really dry, the ones we planted in spring, and trees are definitely suffering. And it's not just young trees that are newly planted, it's some of the old forest trees. Now obviously the soil up on the ridge there is very shallow and poor by nature, that's why it's suited to forestry. But to see big old trees going orange at this time of year, it's heartbreaking, really. Chicken's getting packed. So I've got the yaks together, showing people around. Ready to go, hey folks. So while chickens get packed, I am smoking 3 turkeys for Thursday night's dinner. Same brine ratio, 10%, so 1 kilo salt to 10 litres of water, and 15 hours or so smoking. 15 hours in the brine. It's so hot I can't even think straight. 15 hours in the brine, take them out, dry them off, and then we'll be smoking for about 20-22 hours, ready for Thursday night's feast when there's 50 odd people at the farm. Who's that, Ragnar? Clover May. Hey Clover May. Oh, crap. They're having fun, aren't they? Do you like seeing the cows? You look like you want to have a little nap. Okay, just feeding turkeys, and that's going to be the end of the video, because we're off to the lake to have a barbecue, some lovely forest and pasture-raised lambs and some of our chicken on the barbecue, and just welcome Curtis and Katie and Violet to the farm. It's been a busy day, just prepping stuff to get ready. So we're ready to go and relax now, aren't we, Ragnar? He's ready to sleep. But yeah, thanks so much for watching our videos. Just a little random update of snippets today, just to show you how things are at the farm right now. And we're getting ready now for the course with Curtis, so it's going to be busy days. I'm not sure how many films I'll be making in the coming days. But you can find out a whole bunch more in our book, Making Small Farms Work, online trainings in the links below, as well as events, open days, all that kind of stuff. You can find out a whole bunch in the links below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.